Hi chaps and chapessons, my name's Alex and I'm here to talk to you about the River Namsen in Norway, and today we've got Vetle from Namsentunet. Hi Vetle.
Hi, how are you?
Very good, very good. It's lovely to come and see your river that you've got here, and we've had a couple of days having a bit of a tour, staying at your wonderful lodge, and really I'd like you to tell us a little bit more about what's here, probably starting with tell us a bit about the River Namsen.
Yeah, so the River Namsen has a long history about salmon fishing, and the first who came to the River Namsen, the Queen of Rivers, was the English lords.
Okay.
Around early 1800s.
Brilliant.
As you know, they came with split cane rods.
Yes.
From 15 to 18 footers, hardy, perfect reels.
Yes.
Singing through the valley with big salmon.
Brilliant.
After that, more and more the Norwegian people took over the fishing,
yes, yeah.
and also the providing of fishing for salmon. Now we have at Namsentunet Lodge, we have 5 different beats.
Brilliant.
That we fish on rotation. The beats are fantastic for fly fishing.
Yes.
A lot of different pools, a lot of different currents. You need to know how to single spay.
Yes.
As the valley is quite steep.
Okay.
Some parts of the river, but yeah, we have a lot of smaller pools, we have a lot of bigger holding pools.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fish.
Yes, yeah, and one of the things I've noticed in the couple of days we've been here is with the Fiskefoss waterfall, the water levels vary every day, so it seems that the fish move around, keeping a fresh turnover of fish and a very good possibility of catching every day.
Yeah, so you can say the dam works in our favor.
Yes.
Yeah. The dam and the other dams across Fiskefoss or above Fiskefoss can take in a lot of water and store a lot of water.
Yes.
For us to have a minimum water level every day of the season, even though we have a long time with sun and no rain.
Yes.
And yeah, just before you came we had a lot of rain.
Yes. So
the river got up to 380 cubics.
Yes.
A lot of fresh fish, a lot of shiny fish came to the river.
Yes.
And yeah, especially up here, a lot of the fish that has stood here for maybe 2-3 weeks have started to move around.
Yeah.
Fresh fish coming in, agitating the other fish.
Sure.
Yeah, so we have seen a lot of fish. We have had some contacts. We have lost some big ones.
Lots of big ones, kept the little ones.
Yeah,
not quite what we wanted, but
that's fishing.
We've been in contact with fish every day.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things, a lot of people have a preconceived idea with Namsen that it's boat fishing, a lot of wobbler, which is like spin fishing, fishing with worm. Yeah. But over the last couple of days you've shown me some wonderful fly fishing. Yeah,
so you can say that our beats are most suitable for fly fishing.
Yes.
We have boats as well that we fly fish from. Some people do some wobbler fishing, but of course under the same rules as fly fishing.
Sure.
So we have a lot of different types of fly fishing, you can say.
Okay. Yes.
Both Fiskefoss Bay.
Yes.
Lower parts you can do some overhead casting. The home pools is a lot of single spay, of course, but you can also do casting from the boats.
Yes.
So you'll have the possibilities of reaching the pools that are unreachable from the shore.
Sure.
And yeah, that's the type of fishing that we can offer.
Yes, and at the lodge at Namsentunet you control both banks of the river, so very rarely you're in opposition with other anglers. Yeah. And if you are, they're from the lodge and usually part of the same party as you. Yeah. Yeah.
So usually we have up to 6 or 7 fishermen per beat.
Yes.
One beat is from 2 to 2.5 kilometers long on both sides, so
Yeah.
It's a lot of place to fish, and the home beats are the ones outside the lodge.
Yeah.
They have a very big amount of smaller and bigger pools.
Sure.
So even though you have 3 of the party on the other side, they will fish different pools than you will on the roadside, for example.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a vast amount of opportunities.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the lodge is ideally located in the middle of your fishing, so you're not making long drives to get to the pools.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lovely base with different lodge cabins that you can stay in, most of which have ensuite rooms. And then you've got the central restaurant area that you serve lovely food. It's been a joy to eat there. But a lot of the food you source locally, don't you?
Yeah. So we serve a lot of moose or elk.
Yes.
If you'd like. The elk we shoot in autumn time, so we use maybe 4 to 6 animals per year.
Yes.
So everything you get here is either locally grown, like the potatoes, the berries,
yes,
the mushrooms, and the meat is from wild game. We also have some reindeer and some red stag that we serve as well.
And you've got the fully stocked bar, so you've got all the beer and wine you can need at, for Norway, very reasonable prices.
Yeah.
So for those looking to come, they don't have to worry about filling their basket full of duty-free alcohol.
Yeah, of course, we have what you need of drinks, and we have what you need of food, and you can also be provided with hot smoked and cold smoked, both meat and fish. So
perfect.
Yeah.
So whilst obviously water level changes, looking at fishing tackle, for a fly fisherman, if we break it down into June, July and August, in June, what fly tackle would you recommend people bring?
I would recommend to have a 3 density line,
yes,
having intermediate on the back and then sinking degrees in the front.
Okay.
If it's really heavy water, I usually use a sink 358.
Okay.
Easy casting but heavy work.
Yes. On a 15-foot rod?
Yeah, 15 or 16-foot rods.
And 10, 11 weights?
Yeah.
Yes.
And also it's important to bring a heavier rod for keeping fish back.
Yes.
If you get a big fish on, it's a lot of heavy currents that you don't want the fish to go down.
Yes. Of course.
A heavier rod will give you the strength to keep the fish in the pool.
Perfect. So that's June, typically a big fish month.
Yeah.
And then moving into July, where we are now.
Yeah.
We can see we've got lovely river conditions, so water's dropping off a little now.
Yeah.
So we don't need the heavy gear anymore.
Yeah, so now we have used, when you first came, we used the float hoover intermediate.
Yes.
And all floating lines, riffling hitch.
Yes.
And then the river started to rise. We went over to float 246.
Yes.
Sink tips with float on the back. It has fished perfectly. We have caught some fish, we have lost some fish.
Yes. Yeah.
The way of salmon fishing, but
it is, yes. And then I imagine August is very similar again.
Yeah, August is very similar again. Usually we get a big autumn flood.
Okay.
In the middle of August.
Yes, yeah. So bring a heavy rod, just in case.
Yeah, so bring a heavy rod just in case. But even though we have heavy rains in the middle of August and big rivers, the temperature in the river won't fall under 10 degrees.
Okay.
So you don't need the sinking lines.
Yes, yeah.
You only need the bigger rods for longer casting.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And if I'm bringing flies, I'm going to bring a few Norwegian classics, Patagorva, Green Highlander, mainly tube hair wings, some hooked flies.
Yeah. In August we usually use mostly hooked flies.
Okay.
All the way from, let's say, 7 centimeter to 1.5 centimeter.
Okay.
Can be really light fishing as well.
Brilliant.
In July, when we are now, I would say the flies that we fish with best is no longer than 6 centimeter.
Yes.
Some a little bit heavy, a bottle tube or something like that.
Yes. And when we got a bit of colour in the water, you liked a bit more flash?
Yeah, a bit more flash. After the rain, it's always sun.
Yes.
So
So less flash,
Yeah.
drab coloured flies, so a bit
Yeah.
more dull. And early season, big temple dog style flies?
Yeah,
or-
early season, the last year we have actually got a little bit more on flash wings.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
We tend to notice that the fish will notice the fly earlier
Yeah,
and then decide to take it as well, rather than being surprised by it and doesn't get in time to take the fly before it passes by.
yes,
Because usually June time, especially before the 20th of June,
Yeah.
we have cold water.
Yeah.
The fish will be a bit slow, so use flies that you know the fish can see.
yes,
Don't be afraid to use fat flies, having a big profile.
yes.
It's only for the benefit.
Just a fly fisherman is coming to Namsentunet.
Yeah.
What sort of fish numbers can they expect in a week? Say in June, probably 1 or 2 fish for a week.
Yeah,
But it will be,
if you come the first week
yes,
of June,
yeah,
you can expect fish over 10 kilo,
yeah,
but not in vast numbers.
sure,
Let's say 1 to 3 fish over
Yes.
10 kilo.
yeah,
The second week it's the same, most
Yes.
likely. You can get maybe a bit more from 7 kilo and up
okay,
the second week.
yes,
So the third week, that's when we have a lot of salmon from 7 up to 20 kilo
Yeah,
coming up
okay.
river. We usually have contact with 20 plusers that week.
okay,
This week or this year that week we had contact with 3 20
Okay.
plus fish.
Yes.
None of them taken,
yeah,
but you know,
big water, big fish,
yeah, difficult. But yeah, let's say you can expect an average of, now we have 5.1 kilo average.
Yes.
We're in the first week of July. It's not bad, but it's not the best.
Yes.
Even though we have a lot of bigger fish as well.
Yeah, we have a lot of smaller fish at the same time.
we have a lot of smaller fish at the same time, so you will definitely catch something.
Yes,
I would say if you want to catch the big fish, come in the first 3 weeks of
Yes.
June.
okay,
If you want that really big, maybe from 10 to 22 kilo fish,
okay.
you should come.
And then for someone that just wants to catch salmon on fly, those middle weeks are best, or
I would say from the 25th of June
yes,
until the 30th of July.
okay, yeah,
In August, of course, we will have a lot of fish in the river. Some fish will be brown.
yes,
Some fresh fish are also coming, but not as many as in June and July.
brilliant.
But yeah, if you come in July and August, you will definitely catch fish.
Sounds like a great time to be here.
Yeah, it is.
And the weather's a bit nice.
Yeah, the weather's a bit nicer. You'll have the mosquitoes, of course, but
Yes.
it's a part of
fishing in Norway.
yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
bring good bug spray.
Yeah.
And you've got an excellent team of river guides who operate the local boats, so the Tana boats and the Mellins boat.
Yeah.
And they use those as like a water taxi to move
Yeah.
people around in the pools, but you do fish from them as well.
Yeah.
But also the guides can move people around in cars.
Yeah.
And if people want to fish a bit later, if they want to do that, they can either bring a hire car or they can talk to you nicely and you might be able to drop them off in
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah. We usually use the boats for taxi, for fly fishermen,
Yes.
also for spinning fishermen as well. We don't have that many spinning fishermen, but yeah, we have, as I said earlier, we have both banks
Yes.
of the river. So on the other side from the lodge, it's not accessible by road.
Yes.
So it's better to drive the boat up and down the river.
And being Namsen, the anglers you get are quite often fishing different styles. You will get fly anglers, but you will get spin fishermen as well.
Yeah.
It's part and parcel of the river, but one of the ethos is sort of the main thing of your lodge is promoting fly fishing in this area, but also more importantly promoting catch and release and,
Yeah.
and actually
Yeah.
returning these special fish.
Yeah. So we have a policy of releasing all fish over 80 centimeter.
Yes.
And that's to provide a healthy spawning population of bigger fish.
Yeah.
We have a responsibility, as most of the spawning habitats is on our beats.
Okay.
So we have a responsibility to save some big fish.
Yes.
make sure we get them back every year and make sure they can spawn every year.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, that's lovely to give us a bit of an overview of the wonderful fishery you have here.
Yeah.
I think the thing for you to do now is to go and show me how to actually land one of these bigger fish.
Yeah, I think so.
And make the most of these wonderful conditions.
Yeah.
So thank you for showing us Namsentunet.
Yeah, and thank you for our visit.
Yeah, see you soon.
See you soon.